We're here in sunny London, speaking to Mr. Neil Laughton here. Neil, I hear you've got a book coming out.
Yeah, James, thank you. I have got a book coming out. The first and only book, probably. It's called Adventureholic, Extraordinary Journeys, 7 Continents by Land, Sea and Air. It's essentially a story of my passions, which are adventure around the world. And I hope that readers of my book will be entertained. I think hopefully that they'll be persuaded that adventure is a great thing, and I do think it is. And hopefully they'll be inspired by the variety of stories. You know, adventure, definition of adventure is an unusual, exciting or daring experience. And there's plenty in this book. And I hope it will give inspiration to people, particularly here, walking to work every day in London, sitting in an office by a computer screen, to actually realise that life is supposed to be full of adventure. And it is good for them, that they will enjoy some of the stories of my life and adventures around the world.
Sounds really interesting. Can you talk about being in the moment and why that's important?
Yeah, I mean, in the moment is about being present. And so having an adrenaline rush could be leaping over this bridge, and that would be really exciting and pretty adventurous, but also fairly stupid. So I think it's horses for courses. We have to be sensible, but I'd argue that people in those offices there, slogging away at their computer screens, need a bit of adventure in their lives. You know, it's good for physical, mental and spiritual well-being, mental strength and so forth. It gives you huge amounts of life skills, friendships. It gives you qualities of decision making, dealing with change in life, and also just things like helping you be resilient to the ups and downs, the obstacles, the bumps in the road.
Yeah, I think folks, they lack the balance, aren't they? I think you're saying that gives people an edge if they take some time out and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm a great exponent of something I call the adventurous mindset, which is all about helping people to take practical steps to being more adventurous safely. And I've had a few near misses in my 40 years as an adventurer. I'm still here, still standing, a few bumps and scrapes, but I've learned an awful lot, and I share all the lessons and the tips and some of the near misses that I've managed to be lucky enough to avoid.
What is an adventureholic?
Yeah, it's obviously a pun on the other form of holicism. It was a title. The subtitle, gives everybody a clear understanding of what it is. Extraordinary Journeys on 7 Continents by Land, Sea and Air. And, there's some pretty wacky, exciting and daring missions in there. For example, climbing many of the world's highest mountains around the world, to jet skiing around the UK and Ireland with Bear Grylls, and also probably one of my best and most daring missions, one which Sir Ranulph Fiennes said it was mad, bad and dangerous enough for him to get involved, was flying and piloting the world's first road legal flying car on a journey from London to Timbuktu, crossing the Sahara Desert.
Out of all the adventures, Neil, what's your most favourite one that's illustrated in the book?
There's 3 stories per chapter, and there are 12 chapters, so there's an awful lot of interesting, daring and exciting journeys and expeditions and stories in there. But randomly, if I was to pick 3 ones which I haven't mentioned already, you'd have to go for attempting to cross the Bering Sea on a canoe, which didn't end well. The world's highest black tie dinner party up Mount Everest.
Okay.
Or perhaps riding a penny farthing from Land's End to John O'Groats.
When people have finished reading this book, what would you like them to take away from it?
I just simply hope that hopefully they'll be inspired to plan their own adventure, take some good people with them, and they honestly won't regret the decision to be a little bit more adventurous in their lives.
Okay.
Do something. It could just be a strenuous walk in the Peak District, or take a paddleboard to somewhere exciting and have a little paddle. Or it could be learning to fly a paramotor or a paraglider and leap off a hill in Sussex.
Someone that wants to do an adventure, is there any parting wisdom that you would leave with them?
Well, read my book and you'll get inspiration and all the tips you could possibly want from 40 years leading from the front. 7 Continents by Land, Sea and Air.
Fantastic. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate it. Good to see you.